good day, good morning, all that kind of stuff. My name is Howard Badhands. I'm you might say, the chief and intercessor for the High Star, Sun Eagle International Sundance for Peace. And this all started back in 2006 when I have a Dene brother, Irvin Keyswood, came to my home in Taos, New Mexico. And we hadn't seen each other in years. And he came asking for some help in teaching some Dene kids a few things about video, film, production, ideas. And while we were talking, he said, "Oh, what's been happening with you?" And I said, a few years ago, I was sleeping and I had a dream. In this dream, I was sitting in a sweat lodge with all the elders who I had ever worked with, who were teaching me things about the Sundance and the ways of the pipe. And in this dream, these elders all said to me, "Finish this dance." And immediately had that sense of understanding what that means. In the ways of the pipe, the Sundance is the seventh ritual of the pipe, and it was meant to get warriors back into support, enhancement of life by a humiliation of their ego, by a piercing of the body that they go through. And this piercing is considered the act of rebirth, because this piercing with the rope or leather thongs tied to a tree in Lakota is called chekpa, which means umbilical cord. And so when I realized that this is a dream telling me that in order to do a Sundance about rebirth, the gift of the pipe to the Lakota people was a gift of peace. So I immediately had the understanding that we had to do a dance in which we brought peace as an opportunity for people to live again. And the expression through dance for peace is a very important thing to do in our time. And so I had that dream. So I said to Irvin, I had this dream. So I have in my mind, I'd like to find a place where we can actually set up a sacred grounds to get people to come of their own free will. They'll find us and they'll come and express their wish or desire to dance for the same thing, to dance for peace. And he said, have some land out near Red Valley up against the mountains. He said, "Why don't you go out there and check it out?" No word was like, "I'd like you to set up a Sundance there." He just said, "Go check it out." So I came out to Red Valley and came out to the grounds that he said were his home, and his sons guided us out here to Red Valley. And I went and stood in the field in a foot of snow just to give consideration to the possibility of having a place to dance. And while here, I experienced the Earth Mother. I experienced the mountain here that they call Shush. Literally, in a symbolic movement, bow, and the intention, even though it came through the intuition, the intention of come celebrate, come dance here. And I was so elated that I was ready to fly off. And I had some bros with me, and they're holding me down. They're saying, "Stay." So it's a humorous experience. But I went back to Taos and called Irvin, and I said, "That's the place." There's a little bit of a silence, and he said, "When?" Without asking the question why, he said, "When?" I said, "In June." And this is in April that we're talking. I said, "In June." And I heard this long breath. So, "Well, don't we have to build something?" And I said, "Yeah, just build a circle and we'll start dancing." He said, "Okay, go for it." And in that discussion between, he got some relatives and he got some friends together, and they started building these poles in a circular fashion, and set up a circle where the intention was to bring the world here to Red Valley and dance for peace. And it was his charity, it was his gift that began this whole Sundance that we've now gone through. This is the 8th year, which is ending the 2nd cycle. Each cycle of 4 years of dancing is called a cycle. In Lakota Sundance, when you start one, as a way to finish a vision, you do a period of 16 years, 4-year cycles, and you start and complete the journey that begins that vision into a reality. And so we came out here, and he had built this nice little arbor, and I thought, we'll do it. And so we started telling people that we were doing this. It was not that we invited people, we just said, let's make it known that this is what we're doing. And Finish the Dance also means to me that it ought to be a place where the world can come together and pray, dance, and really just for the purpose of peace. It was not intended to start another ritual to revive the warrior way. There's enough of that going on in the world. And so the vision, according to those elders, was to finish the dance. The gift of the pipe to Lakota people was about peace. And so finishing the dance meant to me bring peace in whatever ways can be done to this world. And so we started in 2006. And we're now at the completion this day, beginning this day of finishing the 2nd cycle of this International Sundance for Peace that we began. And many parts of the world have shown up as individuals to this Sundance, as they are currently doing it. We have 2 cycles left. We just got to finish this one on this weekend of the 9th through the 16th of June, 2013. And so I sit here with a smile on my face. It's just an expression I felt we had to do to honor the teachings and the ways of the elders who said, finish this dance. And this dance is all about peace. We created a place to come and pray. We brought a way for singers to come, sing their songs, and all they're doing is singing for peace as well. And so everyone who comes here to Red Valley, the Keyswoods land, they come here for that one purpose, is to spend a week in prayer and dance. There is piercing, but that's not the focus here. The focus is to come and enjoy with other people the opportunity for peace that exists here. And we made it this far, so we intend to go the rest of the 8 years, the 2 cycles left, with that one purpose. And I believe we have touched people's lives who have come here, that they have experienced peace. They've learned to get along, they've learned to dance their prayers, and they learned to, without command or authority, they've learned to work with each other, to proffer and prosper peace. And so this day, that's what we have done. We are here at Red Valley, Arizona, on the Keyswood property, and the charity of my brother has really helped this vision expand. And there's a belief among some Lakota people that if this world really got into trouble with the pipe, if there was even one person in peace, the world still has a chance. And it's that knowing I have had that peace exists within all of us. If we decide as individuals to go unite in prayer and dance with others, that peace begins to expand a little bit. So that's why we're here this year, about ready to complete the 2nd cycle. And I think that's about as easy as I can summarize.